Finally, after a long wait, the game The Last of Us Part 1 was unveiled, and in this video we will review the points that were revealed in the details released from the game. We also hoped that the introduction of The Last of Us Part 1 could surprise us, but that didn't happen. For more than a year, the news of the development of the remake version of The Last of Us was introduced as a rumor on various websites, and some time before its official unveiling, we saw the trailer for its introduction. Thus, the news of the introduction of The Last of Us Part 1 during the Summer Game Fest event was not so surprising. In any case, Jeff Keighley and Neil Druckmann did their aeronetics to make this introduction ceremony not aimless and provided us with more information. Before we start the video, make sure you subscribe the channel, and to support me, please like the video. It only takes you 5 seconds, but it's worth a lot to me. At first, we can finally officially claim that the rumors surrounding the game The Last of Us Part 1 were true and that the game will be released soon. In this video, we examine the 8 points that this remake version showed us. The rebuilding of the gaming world is something that Naughty Dog's studio is constantly emphasizing. In fact, we're facing a completely remake title, and it doesn't make any sense to release a remaster version for a game that has previously hosted a remaster version. Naughty Dog Studios announced that it has rebuilt the game from its beginning to the end using the PlayStation 5 development kit, and this has been confirmed by Sony as well. The game will also include the DLC of The Last of Us, Left Behind, which focuses on the story of Ellie and her friend Riley. But the issue of how this extension package is combined with the base game, or not even, remains unclear. The main point of this remake version and any other remake version is the use of hardware that did not exist at the time of the release of the original version of the game. Thus, it is obvious that the game The Last of Us Part 1 will be built relying on PlayStation 5 hardware. Unfortunately, little information is available, but the Naughty Dog studio has provided details of how this will benefit from PlayStation 5 hardware. The studio claims the game will have ideal conditions visually and it can be experienced at a rate of 60 frames per second. It should be noted that 3D sound support and DualSense controller capabilities will be present in this game. Naughty Dog Studios claims that The Last of Us Part 1 is something more than a simple visual upgrade. According to the studio, the game will also include several improvements in the field of gameplay, and apparently these have been applied to campaigns, the crafting system, and so on. Not many details are available, but Neil Druckmann noted improvements in the game's artificial intelligence during the event. The recent titles of Naughty Dog Studios, including Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us Part 2, had performed fantastically in this regard, and we hope to see a similar performance in the game The Last of Us Part 1. The Last of Us Part 1 trailer marked an inconclusion for not portraying any new cutscene. In fact, no new cutscene have been recorded for the game, which means we probably won't see any new points in the context of the game's story. Neil Druckmann said that we have achieved a technology that we can use to upgrade pre-recorded animations. The Last of Us game was co-directed in 2013 by Bruce Straley and Neil Druckmann. Of course, Straley hasn't been in the Naughty Dog studio for years, and Neil Druckmann has been named president of the studio. Also, Neil Druckmann is currently engaged in another unreproduced project and cannot direct the project to make The Last of Us Part 1. In fact, the game's 2 directors are Matthew Gallant and Sean Skye. Gallant has been in Naughty Dog's studio for nearly a decade and has played an important role in The Last of Us and its sequel, The Last of Us Part 2, and even Uncharted 4. It goes without saying that he worked at Crystal Dynamics Studio for 3 years between 2018 and 2021. In his repertoire, you can see titles such as Uncharted: The Lost Legacy and Marvel's Avengers. The Last of Us Part 1 game will be released sooner than anticipated. In fact, the date of introduction and launch of this game is very short of time compared to the big AAA games. The game will officially be released for the PlayStation 5 console in less than 3 months. It goes without saying that the price of the game will be $70, and of course, the Naughty Dog Studios and Sony companies should prepare themselves for the gamers' invasion. Naturally, considering the $70 price for a remake game seems very strange and unfair, because a large number of gamers played 0 to 100 of the original content of this story-driven game. Although The Last of Us Part 1 is available exclusively to PlayStation 5 console holders at the time of launch, the process won't take long. Sony has recently stepped up its quest to make money through the PC gaming market, and the game will be another step in that regard. In fact, news of the release of The Last of Us Part 1 for the PC platform was officially confirmed, and it's likely that the Nix's software studio has taken over its port. Although no exact release date has been released for the PC version of the game, Druckmann said it will happen after a short time of release for the PlayStation 5. If for any reason you want to spend more than $70 on a remake game, you can buy the deluxe version of The Last of Us Part 1. This version includes game, multiple items and packs, checkpoints for guns, increased reload speed of one of the guns, increased ammunition capacity for sniper rifles, a speed run mode and a filter. The digital deluxe version of the game is priced at $100, and you can get several more items by pre-purchasing it. The Last of Us Part 1 game will be released on September 2, 2022, for PlayStation 5.